Okay, so this is a very, 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 very popular sound right now. This is something a lot of people try to get in their voice, but there's some difficulties when you're doing this. There's some things that will present themselves. So we'll talk about this. Let's hear the sound first.
I'll make it out of here, even if it takes all night or 100.
So you can see that as he's trying to ascend, it's just the false folds are coming together like it's not working. So if we go listen to Samo, what we're going to see is we're going to see that he can do this, but then he switches when he wants to go up. So this is a great phrase. There's several ways that Samo goes about navigating the downsides of this sound. So it's fine that something isn't completely and utterly ergonomic, right? Like this is about art and making the sounds you want to make. So let's go over what he does. Right? So that's the sound that we were hearing and that we're going for. So he goes up very, very, very lightly, and the vowel is still bright. That's one way of doing this. So then the other thing he is doing is he's starting with that sound as he's up there, and then he's switching to a brighter vowel. So he's comfortable switching between the both of them, right? Let's get to high note, though. Okay, so this is actually interesting because he's doing a couple things here.
If you don't, you can't make.
So that sound, what he's doing is he's actually bringing the false folds together for distortion. A good way to practice that is pretend you're lifting weights and gently slide. Don't practice it for very often. It's a very draining technique, even if you do it well.
You can't.
So he's doing that. The breath is a lot lighter, but you do hear a little bit of a lurch. Right? You do hear that, which is like what happens when you use the false folds. But listen to the make and how bright that vowel is.
You can't make your.
So notice how he runs down after this kind of like lurch high note thing. He doesn't sustain it. He doesn't try to. Right? He got the sound. Now he's going to his brighter vowel.
Something
So if it's very, very difficult to maintain the sound that he's doing. You can kind of, again, try to compromise a little bit by using brighter vowels or have insanely good breath in that you're not bringing that much. So if we go back to our student here, and we just give this a listen.
Good years, want a place to hide, but I can't find my feet. Takes all night for 100.
So you can see that there's a lot of air. The tongue is a little too far back. Now here's the problem though. This could be a posture issue, right? It's very tempting to just tell someone to move their tongue forward, but if there's a reason why the tongue is going back, telling them to bring their tongue forward, either one, doesn't work, or two, they tighten their jaw to accomplish that. So, you know, I said brighter vowel here, but I probably should have been more specific. So these are how you can deal with different tones. And regarding the posture issue, you can do like a classic lie down stretch, child's pose from yoga. You could just like look up any of these. Those are really great because usually what happens is that someone's posture is off because of their hips. Okay, so child's pose is great for that. Staying in a squat is great for that. Just hanging your head down, standing up will also help you stretch the shoulders, which is really where this issue comes from. If your hips are tight, your back is going to move. And there's a muscle right at the bottom of the larynx that connects to the shoulder blade. So if you're doing this, your tongue is going to go back. Your soft palate's going to go down. Everything's going to work against you. So good posture is really key here. And you can see when someone does it, his posture is immaculate. So Forward tongue, brighter vowels is a great one. Those raspberries will really help you move your tongue. And stretch. And that should really solve this for you.